Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. So it's away we go then. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Kvaratskhelia! Whatever he had in mind. And Beckham!
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Beckham. And it's Kane. Now it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's picked his way through. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Decent hit! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front!
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, that's clever. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Bastoni. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Can he finish? Oh, lovely feeding is Mbappe! Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And he was quick to react. And that's put paid to a promising move. Messi. Beckham. That's a nicely measured pass. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. And it's Neymar. De Bruyne. Now Mbappe. That is a great ball. And that has been clubbed away. Barcelona have their second corner now. Tries a header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Short changes him with that pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Beckham. Kane, who's set up one goal so far. That's a pretty loose pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Messi. No, he's not getting his way this time. Bastoni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Mbappe. And back to the goalkeeper. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Big chance! Sticks it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And that is expertly dealt with. De Bruyne. Adams. The message is clear. None shall pass. Oh, that is a good ball. He's had a shot! Yes! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Now it's Kane. Kane! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Barcelona produced a terrific spell at the end there, culminating in a chance that their fans could not believe did not go in.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Barcelona are steaming towards victory thanks to 3 first-half goals, which have left the opposition feeling grateful just to get in for a break. Another 45 minutes to come, but the mood in the stands here is very much suggestive that the deal is done. It is 3-0 at the break.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And we're off again. That's a little off target. Lewandowski. And he's gone looking for safety. Sends it crossfield. Alexander-Arnold. And he's gone backward here. Kane. Now it's Messi. Neymar. And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, he's found some space here. Has a go! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That looks a good ball through. And through to the goalkeeper. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. Now it's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Barcelona just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Bastoni picks it up from the goal kick. That's good vision. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Çalhanoğlu, and it's Kane. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Kvaratskhelia. Lewandowski. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, a delicate chip through. Lewandowski! Engages and forces him off the ball. That is good alertness. And back to the keeper they go. Chance here to counter. Beckham.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
De Bruyne. And it's Neymar. Nuno Mendes. Neymar. And here's De Bruyne. And the shot! Oh, horrible miscue.
Lamine Yamal reacted so well to bring that ball under control. Looked easy too.
El dorsal 5 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 6, el dorsal 42.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Now it's Mbappe. Pinches it off him. Barcelona are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Spread neatly. Zaire Emery. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, great chance! Got a shot away! Always going over the top.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
No way through. And here's Maradona. Musiala. He's got away. And he's there to belt it away. Look at the space here. It's Iniesta! And that is a truly outstanding save. Bastoni spots it and intercepts. Barcelona are coasting towards victory. Now the ball's gone astray. And he has been fouled there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 23. Beckham. Será reemplazado por
5 minutes left on the clock.
14.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Bayer sends that a long way. Mbappe. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Doku. Oh, that's fabulous. Iniesta. Maradona. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And he's managed to gift it back. Musiala providing an outlet on that flank. He has found the way through. Very nicely done. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Back into the middle, and here's Messi! Messi! Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, that's an excellent interception.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Cannavaro with the clearance. Valverde.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Costa Curta. And here's Neymar. And here's Messi. And Messi! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Barcelona really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Barcelona still without a single shot on target. And he's picked out the run. He's got away. Oh, good shapes to shoot! It's Ronaldo. Oh, he's been caught napping. Kvaratskhelia. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what
just the goalkeeper to beat. Great chance! Goal! Barcelona! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Timber. More and more pressure on the ball here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia is fouled. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So a chance here, what can they make of it?
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
That's going to go a long way. Hernandez. And it's Beckham. Beckham! Roberto Carlos. He's played him through. He's beaten the last man. Messi is onto it in a flash. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Quickly taken. Chelhanoglu. Kane. Mbappe gets his pass away. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Kvaratskhelia. Neymar looking understandably energised after his goal. And it's Kane. Good ball over the top. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's had a shot!
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Valverde. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Messi is behind this one. Messi! Glorious! About as smooth as it gets. And there's the goal they've been looking for. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Van Dijk. Çalhanoğlu. And there's green grass ahead of him. Cleared without complication. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Kvaratskhelia! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
And it's half-time here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And we're off again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
David Villa. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
It's a great ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. David Villa. Great position. And the finish! That's another chance. Nicely weighted ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that is a... Has a go! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Defending was strong and firm. Çalhanoğlu. Always onto this. He is through here. Well, that is one way to stop him. Neymar was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Kvaratskhelia. 60 minutes played. Roberto Carlos. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Valverde. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Gently done. And he's taking no chances there. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Has a look and has a go. Now that was quite some save.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Tries a shot! Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Musiala, Roberto Carlos, Kimmich, Conte. Well-timed, excellent interception. Messi. It's Pedri. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Cannavaro attempts a clearance. Kane. And reclaimed it in a trice. Roberto Carlos powering forward here. All perfectly measured that. Van Dijk. It's a good spell of possession, this. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And here's the chance to counter. And he's managed to get free. He's got the shot away! And that is wildly off target.
Barcelona just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
El dorsal 5 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 6, el dorsal 42.
Barcelona will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And it's Conte. Now it's Doku. Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bastoni. Hernandez. Out to the left it goes. Musiala. Doku. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. Corner number 2 then. And the shot! Well, there's the clearance.
Might want to be careful there.
And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Lookman, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Bit of a Communication breakdown there, it seems.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Bayer playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Beckham, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Kane. Can he get it through? Beckham! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Alexander-Arnold. Still goalless at the moment. This is De Jong. And here's Messi. Messi. Now there's a fine ball. Bayer deals with it effortlessly. Alexander-Arnold. De Jong. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He has found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Alexander-Arnold. Now that's well seen too. De Jong. Alvarez. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia. Almost half an hour in now. Oh, he's bustling through here. Lookman. He's had a shot. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Barcelona faced with a real prospect of letting this slip. To open the scoring. And he's buried it! 1-0. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Alexander-Arnold. Gravenberg. Messi. And he's only too happy to take that back. De Jong.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Messi. This is De Jong. Lookman. Alvarez. Lookman. Messi. And it's Çalhanoğlu.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Çalhanoğlu. Can he spark a counter here? Mbappe. Messi picks it up out wide. That's Beckham. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Gravenberg did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Hernandez spots it and intercepts. Looking for the runner. Alvarez. Excellent shot at goal! Well, now it's in he goes again! And the keeper's glad to see the back of that.
Well, it was probably, for him, the best option, but then again, I'm not the best judge of that.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Deftly done. Decent hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Beckham gets it clear. And there's the end of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Que respeten en todo momento las normas de seguridad que pueden ver en el marcador.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Van Dijk. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. De Jong. De Jong will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's taken it. Balde. Gravenberg. And here's Alvarez. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Messi. Oh, super find. Mbappe! Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Spain are looking to break at pace.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Alvarez. Lookman. Lookman! Oh, he's been... And one more try! Barcelona still this single goal behind. And that has been cut short. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Beckham. A real chance to break. Oh, he's found support out wide. And the flag has stayed down. Opts to play it back. He's been picked out. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Can he put it away? They want to be quick to recover this. Played back in. It's Çalhanoğlu! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Barcelona showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent. Now the finish! Has another go! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
With a predatory goal.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Oh, what has happened here?
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Messi.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Balde. Well, what about it? What an enthralling contest. What a wonderful contest. Oh, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's an excellent interception.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And no, that was never going to make it. Costa Curta makes the interception. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Hernandez. Now it's Kane. Oh, not quite. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. That could spell trouble. Big chance! Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And he welcomes it in. Kvaratskhelia. And here's Kane. Tries a shot!
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Oh, they can break here. And Bastoni gets over and intercepts. Alexander-Arnold.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Kane. Kane!
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Stood up well to him there. Messi. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, it is one of those days in football that rarely disappoints, the intertwining plots and subplots which mess with our heads. One of the most dreaded days, of course, the fight against relegation, and it all rests on the outcome of 90 minutes of football to which we are all about to bear witness. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. And Messi!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Cafu! That's gone for a throw-in. Tries a shot! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Messi, and he's got the big Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous.
And we have our very first corner. Mbappe with the clearance. Had a shot! That's got him rattled. That's good running with the ball. Kvaratskhelia providing an outlet on that flank. Beckham unable to make it happen for all. He's having a hit! And the goalkeeper watches it past.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
And back to the goalkeeper. And no, that was never going to make it. Real chance here. He's had a hit! It's a goal! A most significant moment in this most significant of games. They will not go away without a fight.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And he has been fouled there. Vinicius Junior. Conte. And there's green grass ahead of him. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Ribéry. Kane. Oh, perfectly measured that. And Bastoni. That's a little off target. Upamecano. Kante kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Al Nassr clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Çalhanoğlu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Beckham. Kane looking understandably energised after his goal. Interesting ball. Oh, that's fabulous. He's got the shot away! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, that was no routine save.
Cafu is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. And Ribéry! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Hernandez.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
It's a really well-measured ball. Beckham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Upamecano deals with that comfortably. Rodri, driving on and making good progress. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. That was travelling. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. That pass has been well intercepted. Çalhanoğlu. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Big chance! And that is wildly off target.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
And it's Kane.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Messi. Cafu. And he was quick to react. Beckham. Well, that has not gone well. There's the whistle for half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's 1 each. How would you review the first half?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Al Nassr get the second half going. Vinicius Junior! And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Hernandez. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Deftly done. Kvaratskhelia. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's heaved it away. Ribéry. He's going for goal! Has another go! Marvellous goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Al Nassr get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Hernandez.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
And it's Beckham. Hernandez. Kvaratskhelia. Almost an hour gone. Now he's had it taken off him. Hernandez. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! It's in! A truly spirited response in the face of peril. This is far from over.
Al Nassr really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and...
Doku! Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Luis Suarez. Chance to shoot now, and the shot! Oh, taken with style. And again they hit the front. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Aimed beyond the defence. Doku! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Just eases him off the ball. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Thinks one through.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. And here's Messi. And Messi!
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Musiala.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, what a ball he's in here! He's in a great position. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, good ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Now this is a potential flashpoint, and the referee has his hands full.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11, Messi. El dorsal 19, el dorsal 8, serán sustituidos por el dorsal 14, el dorsal 2, el dorsal 13.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And the shot's on here. Has a go! Goal! Barcelona! And they bounce off the ropes. This is going to be one mighty struggle.
Well, the old saying about a wounded animal and all that being at its most dangerous has definitely held through this time.
Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Punched away. Saliba is there, and he can get that. Saka! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
And he's intervened well there. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Pedri. He is Pedri! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Al Nassr take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too...
He's had a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Roberto Carlos with the short one. So it's going to be another corner. They're up to 5 corners now. They've played it short. That is good strength. Great hit! The whistle has gone and it is all over. And so the lowest point, relegation, the ultimate disappointment. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Mbappe! Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this guy, Kim Min-jae. He's a player who has all the characteristics that modern centre-backs need. But particularly, it's his pace that is made to count. So his team can step up the pitch, and he's got the recovery speed to tidy things up when there aren't too many back to help out. So I think that will be a key part of what we may see unfold here.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Mbappe. He can get that clear. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Quarter of an hour played. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Oh, played through for the wide man. Bayer can claim that. That's a throw. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Son Heung-min. Now it's Son Heung-min. And he's in a big chance! That's going to go a long way. And that has been knocked clear. And it's been taken short. Lee Kang-in. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Hernandez, Bastoni, Calhanoglu. Now it's Son Heung-min. He can run onto that. And that has been clubbed away. Calhanoglu. Hernandez. And it's Beckham. And Bastoni. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? Messi. Drilled in low. Lee Kang-in. Mbappe. Over to the left. Now it's Lee Kang-in. It's an early cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Kvaratskhelia. He is through here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Kane. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lee Kang-in. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Caught offside that time.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Terrific header! Mbappe finds himself offside. And it's Son Heung-min. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Kvaratskhelia. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. They've played it short. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Cleared away. It's a throw-in. That is good strength. Çalhanoğlu does well to get it back. Beckham. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Lee Kang-in. In with the challenge. No luck with that dink over the top. Kim Min-jae. Messi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Lee Kang-in. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Now it's Beckham. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Kvaratskhelia going face-to-face with his great rival. Big header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Kane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Lee Kang-in. And it's Messi. Beckham. That's a shade optimistic. And that has left him in a heap. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Kim Min-jae. And Son Heung-min. It's a really well-measured ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It's Kane! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
Beckham standing over it.
El dorsal 5.
Beckham with the short one.
El dorsal 6.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Doku. Beckham. And that's gone loose. Beckham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
No way through.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Barcelona are still in search of that breakthrough goal. That's headed upfield. And here's Kane. Beckham. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling. Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders...
Great chance! Oh, what about that? Finally! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
South Korea take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really... Barcelona take up their starting position ahead of what will be another manic dash towards the finish line. A finish line beyond which lies pastures substantially greener, substantially more fertile, substantially more lucrative. They really do want to get off to a flyer here. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Some good persistent defending here. Bastoni makes the interception. He could be in here. He could be in here. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous... Vinicius Junior! Oh, what this time, surely? How about that? And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Kvaratskhelia. Adams. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Mbappe. Kvaratskhelia. Kane. He's got away. He rises! We've got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Beckham. Kane. Mbappe. Brilliantly cut out. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Beckham. Çalhanoğlu. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Great ball if he can get there. Now it's Mohamed Salah, and he's managed to get free. And he's taking no chances there. And we have our very first corner. Header! Wow, that's a fine save. Now that is tidy, really tidy. Vinicius Junior. Kvaratskhelia. Vieira. Now it's Cavani. He's away. They're urging him to shoot. Beckham. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Nakata. Now it's Mbappe. Aim forwards. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And the shot! And it's been given away. And that's been drilled in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. He can get that clear. Kvaratskhelia. Adams gets across to intercept that. And he was quick to react. Çalhanoğlu. He's in plenty of space here. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Done delicately. Bastoni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Had a shot! And that has left him in a heap. Has a look and plays it forward. And the finish! Can he put it away? Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Barcelona go into the lead.
While it's great commitment on show here, they'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Beckham. Adams does well to get it back. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, just skips past. It's Cavani! And yet another chance goes to waste.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Has a shot! Decent hit and on target. Çalhanoğlu. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's running through. Real chance! There's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of
And there is the half-time whistle. Barcelona playing their part in a real slugfest here. A glut of goals and nothing to suggest much is going to change. How would you review the first half?
Barcelona can take heart from the fact that they're more than holding their own despite being a man down. That's credit to their level of organisation and spirit. Now that they've got a chance to have a breather and settle down, it'll be interesting to see what approach they'll take after the break.
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Durante el descanso, podremos disfrutar de un pequeño espectáculo ofrecido por nuestro grupo oficial de animación. Cambio de
Madrid
jugadores.
get the second half going.
El dorsal 5 será reemplazado por...
Now it's Mbappe. Van Dijk gets a foot in here. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Looking for options for movement. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Beckham wins the duel this time. Oh, that's fabulous. Bellingham. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Beckham. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Van Bouten. Cavani. Mbappe. That's good play. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Kane gets a good foot in there. Mbappe! Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Bellingham! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Barcelona finding their passes. Mbappe! Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Bruno Fernandes. Alvarez. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Alexis McAllister, is someone whose stock rose dramatically due to his exploits with the national side.
And it's been given away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Belts one. He's in plenty of space here. That's good play. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Vitinha. João Palhinha. Bruno Fernandes. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No goal.
He's going for goal! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And Portugal score first!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Argentina finding themselves unexpectedly behind. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Alvarez. Quarter of an hour played. That's a little off target. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. De Paul. Oh, good ball. Skims one in. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! And that is doing no harm at all.
Good play all round. He was well hustled and still got a shot away.
Argentina applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Bruno Fernandes. And here's It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And for a moment, time stood still. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Rafael Leao is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Rafael Leao has it out wide and in space.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. João Palhinha. Looks to the other side. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Messi. Molina. Vitinha. And he welcomes it in. And he's quick to get it clear again. Vitinha. And through to the goalkeeper. João Palhinha. Bruno Fernandes. Distributed tidily. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Fernandes. Messi. No, that's been intercepted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Cristiano Ronaldo! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first-half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Portugal come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Alvarez. Portugal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
João Felix. Bruno Fernandes. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show, but maybe the curtain's about to come down on him.
Still just a single goal between the sides. Now it's McAllister. That looks a good ball through. He's in space and looking for options. Caught offside that time. João Cancelo. And he's gone searching crossfield. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Pinches it off him. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Alvarez. Time and again they are repelled. Bernardo Silva in acres of space out wide. Oh, what a ball! Has a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
João Palhinha put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
He's got away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. And that's gone loose. That'll be a throw. Oh, what a climb! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
No way through, so back it comes. And now the hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Jota shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
This is promising. Pedro Neto. And that's been won straight back. Lovely bit of skill.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
João Neves. Jota. Oh, and he's through the middle. Bruno Fernandes. There's no flag. João Felix. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cleared away. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now that's well seen too. Just 5 minutes left. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Romero. And Gonzalez. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Otamendi. Gonzalez. João Cancelo wins the duel this time. De Paul. Now it's Diogo Jota. He's played him through. Oh, he's onto this. Jota! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better chance, really, and 99 times out of 100, and you know what I'm going to say next.
Acuna. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Well, that's an excellent interception. And there goes the final whistle. Portugal are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
We have already started here. Fernandez. And he cuts out the supply. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Who else but Lionel Messi? I don't need to tell anyone what he's capable of. Some critics don't rate him as the best player on the planet. That's because the Argentinian, for me, is on a different planet.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Tagliafico. He's shifting through the gears here. Real chance! Ruben Dias tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Shifted upfield. Rafael Leao providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Vitinha. And he's gone backward here. Now it's Martinez. He's beaten the last man. Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
And he's taking no chances there. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Bruno Fernandes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Vitinha. Portugal so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Molina. Argentina applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe...
He's had a shot! Goal! Argentina!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Argentina are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rafael Leao. Ah, good steal, he just read it. De Paul. And it's Messi. That's a nicely measured pass. He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Vitinha. That has been slung wide. And he was quick to react. João Cancelo. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Vitinha. That's a decent clearance. Oh, he's found support out wide. And they've got rid. Portugal have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Martinez. Fernandes. De Paul. And it's Messi. Now Martinez. Molina. Nice interception, well timed. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bernardo Silva. McAllister.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
João Cancelo. Out to the left it goes. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Portugal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Alvarez has created one goal already. Fernandes. McAllister looking understandably energised after his goal. And that's another good win of the ball. Bruno Fernandes. Over to the left. Rafael Leao. Has a shot! Bruno Fernandes plays it short. Big chance! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
He just absolutely speared that in.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
Portugal grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Mission one has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Vitinha. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Tagliafico. And he's managed to get rid. Nicked it back promptly. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Rafael Leao. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Bruno Fernandes goes short. Oh, shooting chance! And that is wildly off target.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Alvarez. João Cancelo. Chooses to go crossfield. Bruno Fernandes. Nice ball, and there's the shot! Goal! Portugal! And the comeback is complete.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Portugal go into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Alvarez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Romero kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, that's neat. And that's an errant pass. Fernandes. De Paul. He is through here.
Argentina are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That'll be a corner. So, third corner of the game. Bruno Fernandes with the short one. Can he finish? Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 4 coming up here. And it's been taken short. And that was very necessary. João Palhinha, he's gone for goal! And that would have won it.
João Palhinha has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
They're up to 5 corners now. They've played it short. And he's been shifted off it.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Great defending, strong and determined. João Cancelo. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And here's Messi. Messi stood his ground strongly.
Argentina need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Fernandes. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Now it's a real chance! He's got a goal! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
And this Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's been caught napping. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played back in. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Portugal conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Pass somewhat off target. He's looking to set free a runner. Shot goal! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Portugal get themselves into the lead. Gently done. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Argentina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Cristiano Ronaldo is being harried and hassled.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
That is good alertness. And it's gone back to the keeper. Out for a throw. McAllister. Now he's off and running. Rafael Leao. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
McAllister, and he's picked out the run. He's got away. And that has been cleared. We've reached the midway point in extra time. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? And the action has already restarted. They have played... He gets big! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Messi. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is a great pick out. Acuna to McAllister. Otamendi gets across to intercept that. Fernandez. Some front-footed pressing going on here. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And there's green grass ahead of him. And Bernardo Silva! And somehow he managed to miss it.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. There's the header! Harmlessly behind.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Portugal close now to seeing this one through to the end. Montiel is wide and looking to get onto this. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Rafael Leao. Bruno Fernandes. And that is that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Cristiano Ronaldo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement.
Vitinha! And that is doing no harm at all.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Rafinha. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Oh, that's an inviting ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. That is lovely. And he's there to clear it. Vitinha. That's really well cleared. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. And the shot! And he's done it!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's in on goal. Tries to get it clear. No outsmarting him this time. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Nuno Mendes. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Quarter of an hour played. Rafinha. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. They get a throw in. Bruno Guimaraes.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that's well seen too. Vitinha. Over to the left.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Ball's gone out of play. Cleared away. Shawlinton. Now who's going to be first to this? It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Bruno Guimaraes. Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Oh, such a clever touch. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shot at goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's a throw-in.
Portugal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Danilo cuts out the pass. Bruno Fernandes going full steam ahead down the left flank. Not the most accurate pass. Bruno Fernandes. Danilo is charging up on the overlap. Rafinha. Oh, what a climb! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
No way through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Bruno Fernandes.
Rafael Leao really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make...
And we've reached half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small.
Decent hit! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Shawlinton. Played in deep. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Referee's given a throw. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, he's been dropped.
He's tried one! Oh, it's come loose. Heading backwards.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Bernardo Silva. Shot could be a chance! They want to be... Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. So we've reached the hour mark. Bruno Guimaraes. Danilo. Rafinha. Always onto this. And it's Neymar. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Bernardo Silva. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Defending was strong and firm. And here's Rafael Leao. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further. And that really is so impressive. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. A case now of complete control. Moved on forwards. And no, that was never going to make it. João Neves does well to get it back. Bruno Guimaraes. Played out to the left flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And they've been given a corner. And we have our very first corner. And that has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Danilo. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Tries a shot! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.